Welcome back. We have details behind some headlines that came out from former Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson. Let's go to Washington. Bloomberg's Lindsay Arendt is standing by with the latest. Lindsay.
Well, I got to tell you, Bloomberg News has gotten its hand on Paulson's testimony. I've got it right here. And he's set to testify before the House Oversight Committee tomorrow all about the role the government played in the Bank of America-Merrill Lynch deal, whether it went too far in pressuring Ken Lewis to avoid exercising the MAC clause, which would terminate the Merrill Lynch acquisition. So let me give you some highlights right off the bat here. Henry Paulson saying that basically despite the fact that some have suggested that there was something inappropriate about his conversation with Mr. Lewis, in which he mentioned the possibility that the Fed could remove management and the board of Bank of America if the MAC clause was invoked. Paulson says, quote, "I believe my remarks to Mr. Lewis were appropriate." Paulson also says he intended to deliver a strong message to Lewis, reinforcing the view that it would be unthinkable for Bank of America to take this destructive action. He says that in reference to the possibility of invoking the MAC clause. Paulson also says he explained to Lewis that the government was supportive of Bank of America, but that it felt very strongly that if Bank of America were to exercise that MAC clause, such an action would show a colossal lack of judgment and would jeopardize Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, and the entire financial system. Paulson also goes on to say in this testimony that we have right here that all public officials involved, including Ben Bernanke, believe that the failure to consummate the merger between Bank of America and Merrill Lynch would likely create, quote, "immediate financial market instability, would threaten the viability of both firms, and would call into serious question the judgment of Bank of America's leadership." And Paulson says that he relayed the substance of those conclusions directly to Ken Lewis, and essentially saying that the suggestion's been made that he discouraged Lewis from making the required disclosures to the public markets about Merrill Lynch's massive losses ahead of that acquisition. And I got to say, Henry Paulson saying in his testimony that simply did not happen. You're going to hear a lot more from Paulson directly when he takes questions directly from the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. No doubt he will get a grilling. Back to you in New York.
Lindsay Arendt in Washington. Lindsay, thanks.